Well, there's big breaking news which is coming in. There's massive anger over Bihar's gang rape. Remember, 29 girls had been raped at a shelter home. In fact, right now the medical tests are also going on to confirm how many victims were there in that shelter home. And now it is a huge political war. How is this Sushashan is what the opposition parties are asking. The Congress and the RJD have taken on the Nitish Kumar government, and there is massive uproar over this horror which is now unfolding. Apparently 29 young girls were preyed upon, and ironically all of this happened in a shelter home. Can you believe it? A place which was supposed to protect them, to give them shelter, that is where they were being preyed upon. Arrests have been made, but the big question is how many women were actually being brutalized? How many of these young girls were being made victims of sexual assault? Well, now they have at least been rescued from this government shelter home. The SSP of Muzaffarpur, Harpreet Kaur, has said that few other places also have been identified, and the process of digging up that place is also currently on. So let's go across to Shyam Sundar, who's joining us with the very latest in the probe. Shyam, there were sniffer dogs also which the police had taken in to try and uncover a body which allegedly was hidden by the shelter home authorities. What is the update you can share with us?
Well, let me tell you that Harpreet Kaur, the SSP of Muzaffarpur, has just now said that she clearly said that the process of digging will take place, and she's being cut.
Well, we can hear you, Shyam. Go ahead.
Well, let me tell you that the SSP of Muzaffarpur, Harpreet Kaur, has clearly said that the process of digging is going on and it will continue, because we all know that one of the victims had clearly said that she had identified the place wherein it was said that one of the minors who was staying in that shelter home was allegedly raped, and afterwards she was murdered and she was buried in that place. So on that, on the identification of that place by one of the victims, after the court saw the police went to that place along with JCB machines and sniffer dogs, and today the process of digging started. But early in the morning it's being said one or two places have been digged out, but nothing was found. But clearly the SSP clearly said that the process of digging would continue, whereas on the other hand we know that 29 girls have been confirmed raped. The SSP clearly said that out of the 41 girls who were staying in that shelter home, 29 girls have been confirmed raped after the medical reports that have come in from Patna Medical College as hospital as well as from Madhubani. So definitely it is a serious matter, and on the other hand the opposition clearly charging the government on it, saying that big politicians and officials are also somewhere linked to this, and the main accused who was running this NGO, well, these girls were Brajesh Thakur, is now behind the bars, whereas on the other hand the family members of Brajesh Thakur clearly saying that it's a vindictive thing and they are being falsely fabricated by few people.
In fact, do stay on with us, Shyam. Let's listen into what exactly it is that the SSP of Muzaffarpur had said to us. Harpreet Kaur.
जब तक हम इसको अच्छे से मिट्टी से बात नहीं कर लेते, तो इसमें हम अभी देख लेते हैं और कितना खुदाई हम कर सकते हैं। दायरा हम वही बात करते हैं, हम देखते हैं अगर दायरा बढ़ाने की जरूरत पड़ेगी तो हम वो भी करेंगे, लेकिन इस टाइम तो मैं आपको कुछ नहीं बता सकती। तो पूरा खुदाई जब हम उसको क्लियर कर लेंगे उसके बाद ही कुछ कह सकते हैं कि इसमें कुछ मिलेगा। उसमें जो रजिस्टर में कुछ लड़कियों का अब्सकॉन्डिंग दिखाया गया, जैसे कि गायब हो जाती हैं यहाँ से, तो उसके लिए कल मैंने डिटेल्ड रिव्यू किया, तो अपनी टीम को मैंने डायरेक्शन दे दिया है, तो वो 2-3 दिन में क्लियर हो जाएगा वो मामला। अभी हमारे पास टोटल 21 प्लस 34 लड़कियों की मेडिकल रिपोर्ट आई है।
So out of 34, in how many you have the confirmation?
29.
29 young girls were confirmed rape after the medical reports. How did this horror unfold under the watch of Nitish Kumar? Any answers you are getting from the political class? This was, after all, a government-run shelter home for women.
Well, let me tell you that it was only after the audit report of the Tata Institute of Social Science came up, then only this matter was reported. But as of now, the government clearly saying that no one will be saved. It is on the initiative of government that an FIR was lodged on May 31st. But definitely, we all know that there are certain people, there are high-profile people linked to this whole issue, and they are being the government is definitely trying to save them. The opposition clearly today they raised this issue in the Vidhan Sabha, and leader of opposition and Rabri Devi has clearly demanded a CBI inquiry into this whole matter. She said that how could the government run an NGO, and this NGO was given to a private person named Brajesh Thakur, who also owns a number of NGOs, and it's being said that girls from this NGO, from this shelter home, were sent to big officials and to big politicians. So definitely it was a big nexus between the NGO, the politicians and the officials. So certainly we all know that the government or the senior authorities there in Muzaffarpur knew everything about it, and it's being said about Brajesh Thakur that he was a very high profile person who was linked to several politicians. He was also close to the present government as well, and he had even fought elections a long time back. So definitely these are certain things which were under the carpet are now coming out, and after the rape reports that have come in, the medical reports that have come in, which have confirmed that 29 girls were raped, definitely it is an alarming situation here, and the opposition definitely targeting the government, whereas on the other hand, senior ministers of the government have been saying that no one will be saved. The government is conducting an inquiry, and it was on the behest at the behest of the government that an FIR was lodged and everything came to the forefront.
Well, in case the government says that no one's going to be spared, has any work or any probe been initiated against their own topmost leaders? You're saying that there are certain people who are part of the ruling dispensation whose names have cropped up during the probe. Any kind of action against them? How many people, after all, have been arrested so far, and any of the accused who may be high profile?
Well, as of now, the NGO owner Brajesh Thakur, apart from him, seven women who were part of the child protection unit of the Muzaffarpur local district have been arrested. Apart from that, few other persons who've been named in an FIR are at still large. The police clearly saying that we are conducting raids at various places. But as of now, no high-profile names have come, though the opposition clearly says that there are high-profile people even linked to the NGO owner Brajesh Thakur. Now, let me tell you that Brajesh Thakur is one person who's very well known here in Patna as well as in Muzaffarpur as well. He also owns several newspapers and as well as a number of NGOs which are funded by the Bihar government as well. So certainly we all know that Brajesh Thakur is definitely linked to senior ministers and senior officials, and this was the racket which was operating from Muzaffarpur under the name of various NGOs. And how come you give a shelter home to an NGO to run that shelter home? Certainly these are questions which are being raised now.
But Brajesh Thakur's daughter has been coming out and saying it's a conspiracy. Shyam, if you can hear me, what exactly is going to be the defense of Brajesh Thakur? Either him, his family members or the lawyers?
Well, the family members of Brajesh Thakur are now clearly saying that they are being falsely fabricated. It's a false fabricated case. They are being falsely implicated in this whole case. The family says that how come the police dig up the whole portion of the house or the shelter home which they were operating. They clearly say that they demand a partial and an impartial inquiry should be done. Even they have been saying that there should not be any impartiality. A partial inquiry should be conducted. They clearly say that all those allegations which are being made by these minors or these girls which were staying at that shelter home are all false and baseless. So certainly the family has come to the rescue of Brajesh Thakur. The family members clearly saying that there are few vested people in Muzaffarpur who were behind Brajesh Thakur, and that is the reason why the father has been falsely implicated. But certainly this is a serious issue, and we all know that after the confirmation, after the medical reports of 29 girls which have confirmed that they were raped, it is a serious issue, and the government needs to take strong action in it because it is being said that it's a high-profile case and it's a nexus between politicians and officials and the NGO owner.
Well, this is very disturbing that there are high and mighty, very powerful politicians who may be part of this larger sex racket where young girls from a shelter home were being forced into this sex trade. In fact, this is very, very disturbing. However, what about the girls now? You said that the girls have been rescued, Shyam. Where have they been taken? What kind of aid are they giving other than medical, because they all need psychological help as well?
Well, absolutely. Some of the girls from the shelter home have been shifted to Patna and to various other shelter homes in different districts. The government, as soon as this incident was reported, the girls were taken out of the shelter homes and they were shifted to several shelter homes. And definitely the counselling has begun. The government clearly says that the counselling of this government at present is the most important thing, and the counselling of these girls is being done. But on the other hand, even the SIT which was formed and the police has been questioning these girls. They have been taken to several places for identification as well.
Well, in fact, let me go across to Abha Singh, a lawyer who joins us, as well as activist Brinda Adige. Abha Singh, if I can come to you first. This is highly disturbing because our reporter tells us that there is a larger network. This nexus includes topmost politicians of Bihar's ruling dispensation. There is a possibility that there are very influential, rich and powerful people who are part of this nexus. How difficult or easy is it going to be to ensure that the probe is going to be fair and not completely burdened with political wranglings and pressure?
Very true, because in this state shelter home for girls run by an NGO, the NGO owner is missing, the staff, women employees have been arrested by the police. 16 cases, medical reports confirm rape of these girls living in the shelter home. And these girls have told the police, and they've told the magistrate also, that there were people who were coming there from outside and they were also taken to some places, which clearly means that there were important people who were involved. Also, this NGO must be getting government grant, and that also needs to be investigated. How nobody visited this NGO and this state shelter home to verify how the girls were being kept. It is shocking that out of 30, 21 medicals have been done, and in that 21 reports, 16 have been found to be raped. Rest 9 are yet to come. It is absolutely shattering that shelter homes, girls are not safe and they are being used for prostitution.
Well, do stay on with us. Devesh Chandra Thakur is joining us off the BJP. Well, Mr. Thakur, your first reaction. This is happening in one of your alliance partners states under Nitish Kumar's watch, wherein a government-run shelter home, so far at least 29 girls have been raped.
Well, it's not only shocking, it's very horrifying as well. It should be denounced with no, I don't think we can find words to denounce.
But Mr. Thakur, the worry here is, and this is something that activists as well as lawyers have been pointing out, the worry is apparently there are topmost politicians of the ruling dispensation who may just be part of this larger nexus. Can we expect a fair probe?
That has not yet really come out. I don't want to defend anyone. If it is a politician, let him be hanged, absolutely. And whatever party they are from, even if they are from my party, they may be hanged. There's no problem in that. Only thing is...
Mr. Thakur? Well, there seems to be a bit of a problem there. We'll try and reconnect with him. He is, of course, part of the ruling dispensation there himself. Let me go across to Brinda Adige as well. Ma'am, you just heard a reaction coming in from the BJP and MLA himself. He says, if there are people from my party involved, they ought to be hanged. Do you buy that? Do you take that as an assurance that, yes, action will be taken?
I don't take that as an assurance at all, because we know that they will find a loophole, and it is in that loophole that these will all escape. But what you have reiterated is this could not have been going on without the tacit and direct support of the so-called influential politicians, both sitting and otherwise MLAs and MPs and the councillors. And this prostitution racket is what they should all be booked under. The state home being used as a prostitution, as a brothel. And these people are involved in flesh trade, and they are all profiteering from it. What is more shameful and criminal other than this? And this man says that they should be hanged. First and foremost, you see that they don't wipe out all the evidence that is already available there. Being a state home and having that NGO over there, immediately see that nobody goes inside there to remove a single evidence. There might be in-out registers. There might be something over there that will also clinch and see that the girls' statement made before the magistrates are intact.
Right.
And also see that the girls don't go missing or fall ill or are killed. Now the responsibility is on the state government to keep them safe and see the case through completely. Like the MLA put it, see that they are hanged if they are found guilty.
Well, hopefully they're going to come good on their promise that it is going to be a fair and free trial. Well, thank you so much, Brinda Adige, Abha Singh, for joining us. Meanwhile, the RJD national spokesperson has also given a reaction. Shankar Charan Tripathi, in fact, several other reactions also coming in. In fact, let's listen in to Tejasvi himself training his guns at Nitish Kumar.
सरकार के नाक के नीचे मुजफ्फरपुर में इतनी बड़ी घटना हो गई और कोई कार्रवाई नहीं की गई। बच्चियों के साथ लगातार जो गैंग रेप जैसे हादसे हैं, ये शोषण के मामले हैं, ये लगातार आ रहे हैं और ये तो सरकार के करीबी लोग हैं। और सरकार इनको दोषियों को बचाने का काम कर रही है। कई अधिकारी, कई ऐसे नेता भी लिप्त हैं जिन्होंने बच्चियों की भी शोषण करने का काम किया है। एकदम जिसका एनजीओ है वो तो नीतीश जी के करीबी रहे, उसके लिए तो प्रचार में भी नीतीश कुमार जी गए।